Hi, third grade. We are here with the second half of our shared read. Now, remember, this shared read is a little bit different from our shared reads that we've done before. This shared read is a collection of short poems. Last we met, we were reading this poem called Empanada Day. And today, we're going to be reading three more shorter poems. The first called Cold Feet. Then we have one called Our Washing Machine, and the third one is called Bugged. For this lesson, you're going to need your Reader's Writer's Companion book and a pencil. We're going to be working on pages 166 and 167. Take a minute to get your Reader's Writer's Companion book and open up to those pages. All right, let's start by reading our first poem called Cold Feet.
Cold feet. An inventor with feet like ice and toes like 10 shivering mice looked at clothes, studied feet, read about cold and heat, and knit the first socks, warm and nice.
All right, now that we've read our first poem, let's start answering some questions along the side. The first question is going to be found on page 166, and it's going to be about rhyme. Remember, rhyming words are words that all have the same ending sound. The question says, underline three words that rhyme in cold feet. I'm going to read the poem aloud again, and I want you to listen for three words that have the same ending sound. Here it goes. An inventor with feet like ice and toes like 10 shivering mice looked at clothes, studied feet, read about cold and heat, and knit the first socks warm and nice. Which sounds did you hear? Which three words had the same ending sound? Can you tell me which lines had those rhyming words in them? Were they in the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth line? The three words that I heard that were rhyming were ice, mice, nice. Each of these words ended in the sound ice. Ice, mice, nice. We even see the ICE spelling, which makes it a little more easy for us. And we find those rhyming words in the first line, the second line, and the fifth line. Let's underline those words. This next question is going to be about the poem Our Washing Machine. So let's listen to that first.
Our washing machine. Our washing machine is a bear that munches up socks by the pair. He will suds them and grumble as they spin, turn, and tumble, then spit them out ready to wear.
So our next question is about alliteration. It says, draw a box around two words that start with the same sound in our washing machine. Remember, alliteration is when you have a group of words that all start with the same sound. This question is asking us to find two words that start with the same sound in this poem. Let's reread to see if we can find that alliteration. Our washing machine is a bear that munches up socks by the pair. He will suds them and grumble as they spin, turn, and tumble, then spit them out ready to wear. This sentence has some alliteration. There's these two words, turn, tumble. Let's box those in. These words both begin with the t sound. The next question on this page is going to focus on point of view. The question says, what does the narrator think about the washing machine? The author uses personification in this poem to make the washing machine almost as if it's a living thing. It describes it as a bear and how it munches up socks and grumbles, spins, turns, and tumbles, and then spits them out. The narrator's words make the washing machine sound scary. It's almost as if the narrator is afraid of the washing machine. So on this line, let's write the narrator thinks the washing machine is like a bear. Go ahead and write that on your line too. Now we're going to circle text evidence. I'm going to go ahead and circle this word bear. I'm also going to circle the word munches, the word grumble, and the word spit. So my text evidence to support my answer is the words bear, munches, grumble, and spit. Go ahead and circle those words too. Now let's move on to our third poem called Bugged. This poem has what looks like 2 paragraphs, but when we're talking about poetry, we don't use the words paragraphs. Instead, these are called stanzas. Can you say that? Stanzas. So there are 2 stanzas in this poem. 1, 2. Let's take a listen to the poem.
Bugged. A creature has crawled on my knee. It's a bug green and round as a pea. His 5 wings are fish fins. He's got teeth sharp as pins. Just imagine him chomping on me. I read every bug book I see to learn what this creature might be. I ask scientists too, but they don't have a clue. So I'm bugged by this great mystery.
So our first question is going to focus on stanza number 1. This one's going to focus on point of view. The question is, how does the narrator feel about the creature? Well, the narrator seems to be a little squeamish when it comes to these bugs. She describes them as crawling on her and being green and round. And then she says that they have sharp teeth as pins. And the last line in the stanza says, just imagine him chomping on me. So it seems like she is afraid that the creature will bite her. Let's write that on the line. She seems afraid that the creature will bite her. Go ahead and write that in on the line. So now it wants us to underline our text evidence to support her answer. And like I said earlier, in these last 2 lines, it really focuses on the bug having sharp teeth and that she's imagining him chomping on her. So I'm going to underline these 2 lines here as my text evidence. The next question wants us to focus on stanza 2. This one's going to be about rhyming. It says, circle 3 words that rhyme. Now find 2 more words that rhyme. Write them here. So this question has 2 parts. It wants us to reread and circle 3 words that rhyme. And then there's going to be 2 more words that rhyme, but instead of circling them, we're just going to write them on the line. Let's get started. I read every bug book I see to learn what his creatures might be. I ask scientists too, but they don't have a clue. So I'm bugged by this great mystery. Which 3 words did you hear that rhyme? I heard the words C, B, mystery. Each of these words ended in the same sound. Do you know what that sound was? The sound was E, C, B, mystery. Let's circle those three words. I found these three words at the end of the first, second, and fifth line. The second part of our question wants us to find two more rhyming words and write them here on the line. Well, at the end of the third and fourth lines, I hear the words to clue. Do you think these words rhyme? What sound do you hear at the end of both of these words? I hear the oo sound. To clue. Let's write those two words on the line. To clue. Go ahead and write them on the line too. I just love the creativity of the authors who wrote these poems. Did you know that an author that writes poems is called a poet? Well, I think these poets did a really good job of being creative. All right, boys and girls, thanks for watching, and bye for now.